where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans on Sunday night.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Houston. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
If there's going to be a poster child for just how flawed the pre-draft process can be at times, I think this guy's at the top. I mean, just think, last year, people are nitpicking him going into his rookie year. He can't do this, he can't do that. And what does he do? He comes out and has arguably the greatest rookie quarterback season in NFL history, not only bringing his franchise back to life, but really establishing himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league. A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be... Zadarius Smith forcing his way in to bring him down. So, 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Deep for the Lions, Collie Freeman. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Lions led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, 2nd in the league in passing a season ago.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Goff going to open up with a throw. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
So now, following the safety to open the scoring, it's 2-0, and here's the free kick from the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He completes this one to Mechie. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
There was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
15 yards through the air. 1st down for Houston.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Stroud. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Goff to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and 5. Goff. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Texans have it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. On the option, they give it to Mixon. Mixon has the 1st down and more. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. This one caught by Mechie. And he's going to be taken down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Joe Mixon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Texans are able to extend their 1st quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return it, it's Dorsey. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
You have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll go play action with Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Goff to throw on first down. This one caught by Patrick. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
To a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are on the board now here in this second quarter. These two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Second down and 3. Here's Goff. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to have a Lions first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. But the mark says first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll go play action with Goff. Working the sideline, that's St. Brown.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second down, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just nowhere for that back to go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
Thinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. First and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. Second down and 8. Here's Stroud. Oh! Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, that's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll work now on second and 4. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Somebody moved early up front. Throwing on second down, Stroud. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. You're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Stroud to throw. That one, take it in. Take down. Touchdown. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Reynolds now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing here is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Goff to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Goff. He's going to let this one go for Raymond. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as they were the tacklers. But now it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all three downs.
That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have a Lions first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Throwing, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
The motion man is Raymond. On second down, Goff. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
From the gun, it's Goff. Open man is the tight end right. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a two-point try. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down, and it's an incompletion. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
And that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Got a man open, it's Patrick. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
There's that man again, another catch. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra, and that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Michael. We can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. They saved the touchdown along the way.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Patrick motioning here. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in, and they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to have the Lions' first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10. They'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will cut the deficit to 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. The Lions call their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the give, this is Mixon. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Here now, 3rd and 5. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.